Who was the Lord of Sipán? Have you ever wondered about the rulers of ancient civilizations and their burial customs? Today, we are focusing on a fascinating figure from the Moche culture, known as the Lord of Sipán. This high-ranking ruler lived on the northern coast of Peru around 1770 years ago. He was part of a society that thrived between 100 before Christ and 600 after Christ. The Lord of Sipán died at an age between 35 and 55 years. He stood about 1.63 meters tall, which is roughly 5 feet 4 inches. Forensic studies of his remains show he had healthy teeth, some arthritis in his spine, and a muscular build. This suggests he led a life of leadership rather than manual labor. The most remarkable discovery related to the Lord of Sipán came in 1987, when archaeologists found his tomb at the Huaca Rajada site. This burial site is one of the most significant archaeological finds in the Americas, often compared to the tomb of Tutankhamun in Egypt. The tomb was discovered intact, filled with a wealth of artifacts that reveal much about the Moche culture. Inside the tomb, archaeologists found an astonishing collection of items made from gold, silver, copper, and semi-precious stones. These included elaborate headdresses, a gold face mask, and a pectoral ornament depicting a man with an octopus body. He wore 2 necklaces made of gold and silver beads shaped like peanuts, which symbolized the earth and the cycle of life and death. Gold represented masculinity and the sun god, while silver stood for femininity and the moon god. The tomb also contained the remains of 6 other individuals. Among them were 3 young women, likely his wives or concubines. There were also 2 males, probably warriors, who had amputated feet to prevent them from leaving the tomb. Additionally, a child around 9 or 10 years old was found, along with the skeletons of a dog and 2 llamas. The burial goods and sacrificial items highlight the Lord of Sipán's status as a ruler treated almost like a demigod. The discovery of the Lord of Sipán's tomb has provided essential information about Moche society. It reveals their social hierarchy, religious beliefs, and burial practices. The intact nature of the tomb allows researchers to study the political and spiritual life of the Moche elite in great detail. The artifacts and the burial customs reflected the importance of rulership and the ceremonial significance of death and the afterlife in Moche culture. So, the Lord of Sipán was not just a ruler. He was a central figure in a society rich with traditions and beliefs, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike.